On Memorial Day this year, BLM held a grand opening of the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center near Baker City, Oregon. The center sits atop Flagstaff Hill overlooking the Oregon Trail. Visitors discover a fragment of history, frozen in time. The realism and attention to detail gives a strong sense of what life was like on the trail.
When we left home, I often rode in the wagon, but a few days of hard bouncing cured me of that. Once our little one was struck in the head with some of our possessions. Now we walk most of the time. I am proud of William's work on our wagon. It's carrying our household and all the way to Oregon for us.
Nanny, nanny, nanny goat. Come here, nanny goat. How many miles to Babylon? 3 square miles and 10. Can I get there by candlelight? Yes, and back again. If your heroes are named...
My baby. Matthew, you cannot leave me. Matthew, you will never leave me. Son, my special child. Oh, Oregon was for you. Oh, God, I cannot endure it. After all we have passed together, such a little boy. Oh, God, such a little man.
I think the most impressive thing that catches my eye right off the bat is as you come in and you see the wagon trails, and then you notice the death toll that took place in traveling over that. The mannequins are what I'm so impressed with, the actual exhaustion and on their faces, and the tiredness in their hair and their clothes and how dirty they are is very authentic.
This is absolutely beyond my wildest dreams. It's incredible.
From the germ of an idea 5 years ago to the groundbreaking, the same spirit that held the immigrant wagon trains together across the Great Plains has made the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center a reality. The center opens as part of the sesquicentennial celebrations for the Oregon Trail in 1993. The grand opening on Memorial Day weekend involved the community as well as the center. Community events included both sidewalk and on-stage entertainment. The Union Pacific Heritage Train displayed another historical aspect of westward migration. More than 300 walkers and horseback riders, along with 25 wagons, registered for the wagon train and trail ride. Participants traveled from their encampment at Virtue Flats to a spot below Flagstaff Hill. Wagons judged to be the best were escorted to the Interpretive Center for display. Special presentations throughout the weekend included a commemorative postal cancellation, a Western art exhibit, and living history presentations, as well as the Oregon Trail interpretive exhibits. Visitors can also learn about explorers, fur traders, natural history, and the General Land Office's role in settling the West. Outside, trained volunteers portray living history characters. The mining area gives visitors the opportunity to pan for gold or explore the inside of a mine. The encampment is a setting where volunteers demonstrate arts and skills of immigrants who came west on the Oregon Trail. Only about 10% of the Oregon Trail exists today, and much of that is on BLM-administered land. BLM has a strong role to play in protecting and interpreting this cultural heritage.
It fits in Oregon, of course, as being the destination of the Oregon Trail, and BLM's commitment to interpretation of the cultural history of the West, and of course Oregon, the Pacific Northwest in particular. I think the other major significance of this is it's BLM's commitment to the overall trail interpretation. We work very closely with BLM in Idaho and Wyoming particularly on the Oregon Trail, and we're working with folks at Oregon City for the end of the trail center, and I think it all fits very closely with our overall programs of and commitment for historical significance, interpretation of those things of cultural values to the people of the United States.
Well, this is probably the icebreaker for really opening up the BLM to our cultural resources program, which has a couple of facets to it, and one of them is our Heritage Education program, and this really fits into just that. It tells the history of the West, it tells the Oregon Trail, all the things associated with it, and it's an interpretive thing where people can get their hands on, see more than just one aspect of our history. So it's kind of the bellwether, the leader right at the moment.
The grand opening celebration was a culmination of years of partnership in the Oregon Trail Center project. The theme of Partners on the Oregon Frontier was echoed in the speeches and the activities of the day. The ceremony commemorated the partnerships that brought the center into being and set the stage for partnerships that will continue to bear fruit for those who made the Oregon Trail journey.